Klintebjerg. The hills of Klintebjerg were formed 15,000 years ago when the thrust of the early Baltic ice masses reached from the south, scraping and forcing part of the underground structure upwards to form a range of moraine hill. When the ice sheets melted, about 7,000 years ago, these hills remained visible as a now of islands in the so-called Stone Age Sea, known as the Littorina Sea. The hills were subject to constant erosion by the sea, a process which has left behind long banks of stone. Together with subsequent geological upheaval, this erosion has joined the former island together, creating the landscape visible today. But it is now only the sea that has been active in eroding Klintebjerg. From 1752 right up until 1957, limestone and clay have been dug from the coastal cliffs. The amounts extracted were modest, but the ease of access in relation to waterborne transport meant that production continued for a long time. Lime and brick were fired on site by the Knabstrup brickworks, and clay was shipped from here for use in firing faience, including sugar molds. The remains of an old brick kiln are still visible near the harbor. The plant life found on these cool, damp slopes, facing towards the north, is the same as that found in the grassy areas of southern Scandinavian and Indonesian meadows and wet commons. Species such as hoary plantain, cowslip, quaking grass and field scabious are seen here. Some of the plants to be seen on the same species that are found on the so-called forest steppes of southern Europe. These include bloody cranesbill, swallowwort and common hogweed. The area around the point at Klintebjerg provides particularly good fishing due to the powerful current water rich in oxygen over the stone reef, which is overgrown with seaweed. This stretch of water is therefore ideal for trout, garpike and cod in their search for smaller fish and crustaceans. In places with a sandy bottom, dab and flounder trying to find mussels and worms. The temperature of the water in Kattegat has risen by 0.5 degrees in recent decades. This has meant that fish from southern Europe, such as sea bass and especially gray mullet, are often seen close to land. However, the gray mullet is difficult to catch as it lives on vegetable matter.